Welcome to the podcast playbook, where we amplify your voice, amplify your business, and amplify your impact. We are Amplify You. Let's go.
Hey, and welcome back to the podcast playbook. I'm your guest host today. My name is Troy Locker. For those of you that know or have worked with Amplify You, then you probably know me. But if you don't, along with being a podcast coach, I'm also the podcast production lead, which basically means that I help with the podcast launches and work with the podcast managers to ensure that everything that you give us goes out smoothly and with the quality you deserve. Today, I'm here to talk to you about something. If you're a coach, a consultant, or founder, a leader, trying to build authority and grow your brand, have you ever found yourself wondering, should I be podcasting? Or maybe blogging? Maybe I should just start a YouTube channel. If that's you, first off, welcome to the club. Second, you're not alone. We get this question all the time. And here's the thing. All three platforms, podcasting, blogging, YouTube, can absolutely help you grow your impact and reach. But depending on your strengths, your audience, and your goals, one might give you a better return on time and energy than the others. So today we're going to break it down. No fluff, no overwhelm, just the real talk to help you pick the right lane, or maybe even blend a few, for building visibility and trust with your audience. Sound good? Let's get into it. First up, podcasting. This one's near and dear to my heart, obviously. Podcasting is best for connection through conversation. If you love to talk, tell stories, or pick the brains of smart people, podcasting is gold. Here's why it works so well. When someone listens to your podcast, they're literally letting your voice into their world. They're walking the dog, driving to work, folding laundry, cooking supper, whatever. You become a companion in their daily life. And that kind of trust, that's powerful. That's where client relationships are born. Now, if we're talking about the pros and cons, let's talk about the pros. One, it's easy to batch your content and stay consistent. Two, it's great for networking. Hello, guest interviews. You get to talk to people that you might not normally have been able to reach out to. Inviting them on your podcast is a great way to make new acquaintances, alliances, partnerships, all that type of thing. So, yes. Next, it's a low barrier to entry. You don't need to worry about makeup. You don't need to worry about lightings, no camera jitters because you're not on camera. Plus, it fits into your audience's busy lifestyle. But, and this is important, there are a few trade-offs. Podcast discovery can be a little slow if you don't have a smart promotion strategy. Unlike blogs or videos, audio can't be skimmed, so people have to really commit to listen. And growing a show takes consistency. Branding, voice, rhythm, it all matters. So if you're thinking, okay, Troy, I love talking. I love sharing ideas in a relaxed way. I'm not into video editing or writing marathons, then yep, podcast might be just your move. So now let's talk about blogging. Blogging is the best way for showcasing your thought leadership in writing. If you've got a way with words, or if you like breaking down complex ideas into clear steps, this one's for you. Blogs are searchable, they're skimmable, and when done right, they're evergreen. They will always be around for you. And here's the magic. One well-written blog post can keep bringing in traffic, leads, even clients for years. That's the power of SEO. Your pros? strong SEO potential, easy to repurpose into newsletters, captions, podcast scripts, you name it. Great for explaining frameworks or how-to content. And it builds authority in search-friendly spaces. Now for the flip side. It does require some solid writing chops, or at least an editor who's got your back. SEO takes time. You won't go viral overnight. And it may not feel as personal as hearing your voice or seeing your face. Still, if you enjoy writing and you're building an expertise-based brand where structure and depth really matter, blogging is a fantastic way to go. Now, finally, let's talk about YouTube. Now, YouTube is all about visibility with visual impact. This is where people go to learn, get inspired, and decide who they trust enough to buy from. And let's be real, it's the second largest search engine in the world. So if you're comfortable on camera or open to getting comfortable, like me right now, YouTube can be an absolute rocket booster for your brand. Here's what works. High searchability and massive discovery potential. It's perfect for tutorials, products, reviews, and personality-driven content. Your videos live a long life. They keep reaching new people. And it builds both your personal brand and your business credibility. But yeah, there's some trade-offs too. Obviously, higher production demands. You'll need decent lighting, audio, editing, gear, or a good team. Each piece of content takes more time. And it really helps if you're consistent and comfortable being seen. So, if you light up on camera and you've got a visual teaching style, YouTube could be your strongest stage. Now, if you're still wondering which one to choose, here's our advice. 1, if you love to talk, connect, and build relationships, go with a podcast. If you love writing, outlining ideas, or want to win on Google, start with a blog. If you thrive on camera and want maximum reach, lean into YouTube. But, and this is important, you don't have to stop at just one. In fact, the smartest creators repurpose. Your podcast can become a blog post. Your blog could become a YouTube script. Your YouTube video, we can pull the audio from it and turn it into a podcast. One message, many formats, maximum impact. And that's where the real magic happens. So what's your next step? Think about your natural strengths. Where do you feel most comfortable showing up right now? Pick that lane and start building consistency. Because thought leadership isn't about being everywhere. It's about showing up somewhere consistently with value your audience can count on. Until next time, keep sharing your voice, and remember, you don't need to be everywhere. You just need to show up where it matters. Catch you in the next episode.
Oh, you are still here. I'm honored. Thank you. If you're ready to take the next step, go grab the podcast playbook. It's free, amplifyu.com. Every step you need is there. And if we can help, don't be afraid to reach out. Happy podding.